Nigerian troops seek evacuations as SG summoned Ukraine, Russia envoy. Hello everyone, welcome back to Plan B TV News. As Russia continues its bombardment of key Ukraine regions and critical facilities, some Nigerian residents in the countries have appealed to the federal government to urgently evacuate them. Since Russia announced military offensive against the Ukraine on Thursday, President Volodymyr said over 137 people have been killed so far, including civilians. The UN Refugee Agency also said that about 100,000 Ukrainians have been displaced, with thousands fleeing to nearby European states. Western powers, including NATO, have announced sweeping sanctions on Russia's detains in the video.
Russian troops invaded Ukraine, a free and sovereign country. And in these dark hours, the European Union and its people stand by Ukraine and its people. We are facing an unprecedented act of aggression by the Russian leadership against a sovereign, independent country. Later today, we will present a package of massive and targeted sanctions to European leaders for approval. With this package, we will target strategic sectors of the Russian economy by blocking their access to technologies and markets that are key for Russia. We will weaken Russia's economic base and its capacity to modernize. And in addition, we will freeze Russian assets in the European Union and stop the access of Russian banks to European financial markets. He is putting at risk the future of the Russian people. I call on Russia to immediately stop the violence and to withdraw its troops from Ukraine's territory. We will not let President Putin tear down the security architecture that has given Europe peace and stability over many decades.
Meanwhile, Nigerians in Ukraine are desperately pleading to be evacuated out of the Eastern European countries as Russia bomb continues to drop on military installations and residential buildings. Russian bombs have been dropping mostly on the two most important Ukraine cities of Kyiv and Kharkiv, where many Nigerians live. Obinna Ezeogu, a Nigerian based in Ukraine, told Nigerian's news platform The Niche that though his cities of residence has not yet been raised, him and many other Nigerians live in a fear and slept in the basement to avoid Russia bombed. He fears that although the bomb haven't started raining in Summit City, the temporary respite might be short-lived as Russian troops appear to have doubled down on their unprovoked offensive against Ukraine. According to him, he said, for now they survive with the cash in their hands and worry that once the money runs out and supplies stop coming, their plight might become acute. He added that they are prepared to leave to Poland if the border is still opened, but the problem is that no car is leaving due to the state of emergency imposed. Angela Hero-Philip, president of Nigeria Student Union in Kyiv, told Al Jazeera that the situation is getting worse. The Nigerian government have shown no serious concern for the safety.
So what's the Nigerian stand on Ukraine at the moment?
Hero-Philip lamented that there have been no proper community for the Nigeria's embassy in Ukraine. Meanwhile, the federal government earlier on summoned the ambassadors of Russia and Ukraine of Nigerian Alexei Shabachi and Kidoda Velare, respectively, over the evacuations of Nigeria for the both countries. The Ministers of Foreign Affairs, Geoffrey Onyema, who met with the envoy separately behind closed doors, disclosed that during his meeting with the Russian envoy, he told Shebashi the government of Nigeria could not condole as a country. The violation of the territorial integrities of the United Nations members of the state, a country with which Nigeria has diplomatic relations. Onyema also told Shibashi that Nigeria urged Russia to revert to the status quo before the military actions and to propitious diplomacy of dialogue. This is really the position of government, and also that we have over 5,600 Nigerians in Ukraine, and we are very concerned about what we are hearing and what we are seeing regarding missiles and bombs about the safety of our Nigerian citizens there, that we would like to be able to evacuate them immediately if we can. This will be communicated to his headquarters, and that obviously they consider Nigeria a friendly country and Nigerians. They would do nothing to harm Nigerians and assure me that their action is targeted at the military installations and that they are not about to start attacking civilian areas and so forth, Onyema said. Onyema disclosed that he also discussed with the Russian envoy about the practicalities of Nigeria can get our citizens out of Ukraine, though who wants to leave the country and what measure they could do as they are moving in. Onyema added that the Nigerian envoy insisted that civilians are not being targeted and that hopefully it will last long. Onyema added that the Russian envoy insisted that the civilians are not being targeted and that hopefully it won't last long. Asked about the issues of the evacuations of Nigerians in Ukraine, Onyema said the issues can only come up when the airports opened. The Russian envoy stated that they would also see some airports as military targets possibly. Ukraine western cities of Lviv has introduced a curfew, the TASS Ukraine news agency report, citing a city official. The curfew is introduced from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning. We will provide passes to residents of the regions employed in critical infrastructures. Interfax quoted the head of the local military administration's massive as saying, thousands of Ukrainians have fled west in bids to avoid Russian assault, while has targeted Ukraine from the north, south, and east.
By 6 o'clock, if I can remember, I woke up to the sound of like an explosion. This is what the road is like. It's kind of empty. All of us are just trying to do what we can to get out of here.
For now, I don't know. The only option we have is just to go to Poland border, but it's not really safe because going to Poland border, literally, we need to pass through some of these cities before we can reach the western side of the country.
I think it's for me. I think it's a bit too late for evacuation and all those things. Honestly, that's what I feel.
Hey guys, right now I'm just back home, so I'm updating with the situation in Ukraine. My name is Tolulok Belshaw, aka Carlos King. Here in Ukraine, at night we have to switch off the lights of the whole building, and that's where I'm actually blogging from this place. So, and then if you don't have documents, you will be unable to pass through the border in order for you to reach Poland, where they can extract you to Nigeria. So please share this live. Tell the government, let them do what they should do. Let them save people. We are trying our best to save our brothers, our sisters, our mothers, and our fathers here in this land. I myself am volunteering this for people, just to show the love I have for people. So if you're actually in the war zone, which is Kyiv and Kiev, I advise you guys to move to the safe zone. You can come to Lviv or you can come to Ternopil. I'm actually breathing like this just because the elevators are shut down as well. So I had to climb the stairs just to come back home to give you this update. And those of you who are stranded, probably, maybe something just happened. You know what's gonna happen? Let's just see how we can actually help each other. See, nobody's paying you to do this. If you know you're stranded, because all banks are shut down, we can actually generate some cash for you. but you have to pay me back in naira. Just if you need cash, we can know how to get to you. We can know how to reach you guys. Keep sharing this video. Let them know. Let them do the necessary things, man. Seriously, it's getting hotter. Let them know.
Thank you very much for watching our video to the very end. If you are our subscribers, thank you for always coming back to watch our videos from Facebook, from YouTube. We really appreciate everyone that is supporting us. If it's your first time of coming across our videos, why not take a moment of your time to visit our platform and follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is the only way you can support us, by sharing and commenting and hearing your view about these specific videos. Until we meet again, stay tuned with Plan TV. Peace out.
Don't forget to subscribe to get notified. And I see the show your support. Now say God bless you too.
Thanks on the bed.
Plan B TV. Plan B TV. Plan B TV. Oh. Plan B TV. Plan B TV. Plan B TV. Plan B TV.